Hello and welcome back to the MAEC here at the Spring Summit with more League of Legends coming at you. It is going to be George Mason University up against NVCC, which is North Virginia Community College, I do believe. Bit of a mouthful. And we have our draft. We have some fresh faces, actually. Tell me what's jumping out to you, Chris.
The one thing that I've noticed that I'm absolutely excited for, we are going to see a Trendamere top. The glory days of early league where Trendamere top was the absolute bully of lane with his undying, so he'll never die in the top lane. So I am interested to see if this Trendamere can get rolling, because if we see a full crit Trendamere, we are going to see dead squishies and dead tanks as fast as possible. So I'm excited to see this Trendamere in action.
Yeah, I am too. It's something we've not seen in the MAEC before, and that's always good. I always want to be seeing new champions. Now, we do have an old favorite back. It is going to be Orianna once again in the mid lane, as is tradition. But then we've also got some other rare picks that, whether we've seen them before or not, I can't precisely recall, but we haven't seen a lot of them. And I'm talking especially right now about the Lilia, about the Janna, even about the Jin, actually, who I don't think we've seen a lot of.
Yeah, we're gonna see CC galore. So how I'm gonna put this is, on the side of GMU, we have the Tryndamere that's gonna deal tons of damage. But if you look at every other player on GMU side, we have the Janna with the knock up, the pushback with her ult. Varus's ult snares in place, pops his passive, deals extra damage there. The Mordekaiser takes them to the Shadow Realm and isolates someone out of the fight. And then the Lilia with the sleep and the extra damage. Just I'm waiting for the combos to see. Not saying that the side of Nova that they don't have a lot of CCO there. That Shin is going to be pertinent, getting around the map, getting his shield onto low health targets and their priority targets in these team fights. And then the Orianna's ult's going to be pertinent to possibly pull the Tryndamere off of some of their squishies to make the Tryndamere's life a little bit harder to CC him out. Because if you don't CC out that Tryndamere, the Tryndamere is going to have their way and do whatever the heck they want.
And that, if you're on the opposing team, is, well, strictly speaking, no bueno. We are now here on the Rift with our teams. Once again, that is GMU on blue and NVCC on red.
And then take a look at the summer spells on both of the supports. We're seeing no exhaust, double ignite.
Ooh, the kill potential, then. It is ripe for the taking.
And then we're going to see no heal on the side of GMU as well. We're going to option for the cleanse.
Ooh.
The cleanse. Ooh, look at the Tryndamere. The Tryndamere is going to go a little bit deep here. Going to get in front of it.
He's slapping.
He's going to be able to spin away, though. So it looks like the Tryndamere is going to start with his E and his spin, so he's not going to have that extra crit and that healing early with his Q. Look for him to take it level 2, and then he's just going to be having a lot of fun. But that Shin, I will say, can counteract the Tryndamere if the Tryndamere is not smart in the fights he take, because the Shin can pop his sword and block some of the Tryndamere's auto attacks and just reduce the damage. So we need to see how this Tryndamere plays around this Shin. If he doesn't play around this Shin, this Tryndamere might actually be useless.
Absolutely. But we'll have to see how that plays out. I mean, this is a very different looking game than any that we've had before in the trend already.
Dead.
Oh,
that's spicy. I love it. I already love it. So we're going to see the Mordekaiser top versus the Shin. Oh, this Orianna is going to be in for a bad time early.
Absolutely. A couple of spins in, and already that's half the HP of the Orianna gone. Meanwhile, down bot is the Janna that we've seen for the first time in a while, and I don't think we've seen a Varus at all before. Maybe once or twice, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting one with the double ignite. As you rightly pointed out before, Janna's going to eat a lot of damage to begin, and this is, I think, almost like the absolute opposite of our last game, where I'm expecting first blood to come quickly, and I'm expecting more kills to follow, as everybody's got a lot of damage and nobody's got a lot of health.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun early game. Look at that. The dash from the Shin, the extra damage coming out, but the Mordekaiser is going to be able to slap him 3 times, get his passive up. The Shin's just not going to eat that extra damage. And look at the damage from the Tryndamere.
Oh,
Oh, the Janna's going to be super low. The flash from the Ignite possibly can come out. Oh, no, the Ignite onto the Varus is going to get stunned here. Oh, this is going to be a big bot lane fight. Okay, they were both able to escape.
just about.
That was a fun time. It was literally an Ignite away from a dead Janna there. Janna was able to get out of range, use that tornado to create that space. But the Leona did choose to burn that Ignite onto the Varus. But look at this Orianna. This Orianna is not having a fun time, having to almost retreat back to a tier 2 tower.
Yeah, this looks miserable, honestly.
The slow by the Jarvan. The bowling ball from the Lilia.
Yeah, and
that
that's
extra
gonna
damage.
sort of scare them. You're right to point out the extra damage as the Jarvan comes perilously close and perhaps no, it will not fall, but oh, it could hardly be closer.
Oh, the Trent's gonna dive the Orianna here. Orianna has no mana. He's gonna start eating the tower shots. Gonna have to dash away. Oh, here comes the knockup. The Lilia is there in the bot lane. The flash is gonna come out. The stun. Oh, that was such a good distraction by the Lilia to cause the Jhin not be able to escape. He's gonna get taken down first.
Yeah. You already see a little bit of an advantage, 1.1k in favor right now of GMU. The Maud's having a good time top. The Trin's having a fantastic time mid, and 1 kill to the good in the bot lane as well. Everything coming up GMU right now.
Yeah, this is a beautiful start on their side. I am absolutely in love with this Tryndamere mid. Tryndamere mid is going to be able to bully Orianna, get her a little bit behind on her farm, but look at that. We're looking to see the rotations. The Janna is going to come up mid to possibly get that gank in, but that didn't work out. But looks like Lilia and Tryndamere are both roaming through the top side jungle, pushing Jarvan off the camps. And look, the Tryndamere is looking to gank top. The Shin is super low, but Tryndamere doesn't have any ult right now.
Still, this Shen is pretty low. They may well go for it. More tries for the pull, and they actually
he's one hit. The flash, and look at that, the block. But he's gonna the pick up the trade.
Oh my god,
Absolutely.
The Shen playing on a razor's edge.
Beautiful play to pick up that trade there, even though it did cost him his life, but that is just an excellent trade. Made it a 1-for-1 instead of a 1-for-none. The XP loss for the Mordekaiser because of the death, but we do see Tryndamere is going to pick up that extra tower plating and that extra damage, but I will take a 1-for-1 any day in that situation.
Absolutely. Once again, my favorite item, the Dark Seal, has been purchased over on that Lilia, who's already had pretty great impact so far this game and could well do more. Leona may have an opportunity here if Varus is caught sleeping.
Oh, the Jhin is going to be... Okay, he's going to be good and safe. He could have possibly taken a lot of turret aggro there if he'd have landed that auto. But look at that, the 3 passive hits from the Mordekaiser. But here comes the Jarvan. The Jarvan, just an amazing dash.
Ooh, there it is. The more dropping ever so low.
Goodness, the Shin! That extra armor protected him from the tower. He's able to escape. And just look at that. That 1 kill on that Shin is now helping him in that top lane. He was getting bullied earlier. That extra gold that he did receive made it well. He bought the start of a Sunfire cape, and he was able to get that extra armor, that extra damage on the tower, and he was able to pick up that kill. Well, the assist, excuse me.
Trend going in once again on the Orianna, but now she has a little bit more to work with. So going in with that spin and getting a couple of autos isn't quite as good of a play as it once was. Meanwhile, Dragon is being taken by the Lilia and the Janna as Varus holds the Leona and the Jhin down bot, and that will be the Dragon, the first one of the game, going over to GMU.
Now, take a look at the Orianna. The Orianna is going to have a little extra space right now. She does have her Shockwave available, just in case that the Tryndamere decides he wants to go all in, but the Tryndamere is going to have his Undying Rage. But, oh, he tried to dash away, didn't know the Jarvan was there, and he has to pop his Undying Rage. The Shockwave did not catch him. He was able to flash out. Oh, that's huge by the Tryndamere.
How? And the Lilia apparently fancies a little bit of this mid farm, just walks into 2 and does okay. The Varus now from range, along with the Janna, will be getting that pick off. And the Leona dropping a little bit low too, but should be okay.
Yeah, that was a great use of the ult there. Snare the Jhin, get the knockup by the Janna. That was going to be a dead Jhin there. Not really much Leona could do. But that was just, I want to say that was just a beautiful escape by that Tryndamere there. It looks like they're going to collapse onto the Leona, possibly. Nope. Leona's able to escape back to her lane.
Okay. Shen. Looking like he could have some serious impact this game. The more
oh, look at the fight onto the Leona. The Leona's going to get the stun. Oh, the Jarvan is there. Looks like we're going to have a full-fledged fight in the bot lane. The ult from the Lilia. Put them to sleep. The extra damage is going to come out. Whoa,
absolutely huge. Oh, unbelievable. These scenes in the bot lane, but Shen has TP'd in. Jano dropping low, manages to flash over the wall though, and I think they might well be okay. The Varus going to bomb plant out, and it's, in the end, a singular pick-off in what looked like it could have been so much more.
The one thing we need to look at, the Tryndamere did not have the Undying Rage there. If he had the Undying Rage there, we were going to be looking at much more bloodshed in that bot lane. He would have been able to stay in that fight, take those tower shots, deal the extra crit damage. But unfortunately, he didn't have it, so he had to escape. But this is just absolutely a great team fight win on the side of, well, on the side of GMU there.
Yeah, and they did so well. That could have gone horribly wrong. We really were talking about the smallest of details. Yeah,
oh, that's a dead Jhin there. It's going to be a dead bot. Oh, that's a big flash, but not enough to escape. Oh, the Shockwave. Oh, she lost her Shockwave. She's going to get slowed. Oh, the flash. Oh, Orianna. That was such a misplay with that Shockwave. That almost costed your life.
Only costs the flash in the end, not a big deal.
I would take a flash over the gold over to that Lilia or that Tryndamere. Look at that Tryndamere, 3-0, 300 gold bounty. The Varus, 3-0, 400 gold bounty. We are looking at the two powerhouses on the side of GMU here.
Yeah, they're looking very strong, aren't they?
Yeah, right now it's just Jhin is not having a fun time. He pizza when he should have french fried, and he's not having the greatest of time.
That is the most American sentence I have ever heard.
It's a South Park reference, don't worry about it. Oh, that
cultural
barriers.
Yeah, gonna come in the Maud. Happy to take this trade? Kind of. They just kind of slap each other. It's the classic mid lane, isn't it? No, top lane rather. Just slapping each other.
They had two incredibly large gentlemen just punching each other in the face up there.
Smile. Everyone is watching.
But that Jhin is going to really need to catch up in farm. He's absolutely behind right now. That Varus has the Mirror Manda, looks like completely completed up there in the bot lane. While we just have Sliver. Oh, that's going to be a big ult by the Varus. Varus is going to be able to pick up another kill onto the Jhin. Oh, the
trend!
The trend is down there. The trend still just had to bust his ult. The slow. Oh, no. This might be bad for the Orianna. Orianna doesn't have her flash. Okay, she's able to escape.
Just about. Okay. We are a little bit calmer now, but still, it's 9-3.
Yeah, Jhin had his life, and it was gone in a flash. But look at those huge bounties. Varus, 600 gold bounty. Tryndamere with a 400 gold bounty. It's just absolutely brutal right now for the side of Nova. They have to rely on those Shen ults, and Shen's ult was up, so he could have came in that bot lane. And I'm really surprised he didn't try to protect the Jhin there. He does have a little bit of damage, but he's going to get killed here under tower. He's going to fall asleep. But the Lilia trade.
Ooh. The trend continues to farm up the mid. Janet now coming up and having to, well, yeah, trying to be there. The Leona makes things a little bit complicated as Janet now has to go mid. And you can see that trend rotating towards the top, confident under tower. See if they can make it stick with the Maud, or if they won't be so ambitious.
Oh, look at the Shin ult onto the Jarvan. Jarvan's getting taken to the Shadow Realm by Mordekaiser. One hit left.
And here's Trend.
Oh, Trent's gonna dive him. But Trent does have his Undying Rage, didn't have to use it there. Oh, the pull back, the knock up. This is gonna be a dead Shin here.
Certainly should be, with the Janna able to contribute there. The Shen gonna struggle to get away.
And everything's on the side of GMU here, but we don't see the objectives being taken. That dragon is still up. Oh no, Orianna, you went too deep without coverage. Is gonna pay with her life, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Certainly seems that way. As the Leona pushes in, the tower's gonna take her down, and things go from bad to worse, to even worse, to terrible, to oh no, for NVCC.
Man, it's like you're playing a game of Monopoly. You just landed on Boardwalk when your opponent has a hotel there. They're going bankrupt here right now. This is not looking good for them.
Welcome, NVCC, to the hardest game you've ever played. If they make this comeback happen, I will eat a shoe, a hat, gloves. I don't care. I'll eat anything.
I will second that right now. This is going to be a hard and tough game for them to come back here. We are going to have to see some brilliant plays here, possibly some great pickoffs, but look at the gold that's a bounties on people's head right now. That gold can bring any champion back into a matchup. 700 gold on the Varus, 550 gold on the Tryndamere, 300 gold on that Mordekaiser. That gold can equate into an item, but oh no. They're gonna find the Lilia, which is a great pickoff.
Yeah. I was gonna say, there's no question about that. She's going down.
But the Shin here, this is a questionable choice by the Shin to go back in on this. But the Mordekaiser is gonna be able to take the Shin to the Shadow Realm. Gonna pick up the kill, but it looks like Mordekaiser is gonna get traded out here. And it's just a matter of who gets the shutdown gold. Or the
if they've got the damage!
Able to still live!
Ooh, and it will be the Jarvan.
Rage.
Yeah, the kill down bar is going to be that Jhin, all important. And the Janna, no, the Janna lives.
The Varus is going to pick up another kill. 8-0 Varus. 8-0. 2 assists, 129 farm. The Tryndamere 6-0-2, 114 farm. They're just absolutely doing whatever they like. Another kill picked up by the Varus here with his ult. It's like they went to Burger King and they were able to have it their way this matchup. The teleport from the Mordekaiser, the slate from the Lilia. Oh, this is just brutal. And it looks like the Jhin is not going to be long for this world. The slow from the Jart onto the Jarvan. Oh, that almost able to pick off that Jhin there in the middle of his ult. But this is looking like it's going to be an inhibitor here for GMU. And it looks like they may try to get more here at the 16-minute mark.
Well, it's going to be so tough to take them down the Orianna. You know, it's sort of tantalizing, isn't it? How low that Varus is, how low the Janna is, but you can't get past the Maud. And it's been interesting that we've seen so few of like the neutral objectives, the Rift Heralds, the Dragons. I don't feel like it's been as heavily emphasized, but we have just seen so many towers fall. And this trend being chased by 3. Is he going to be fine though?
Oh, the Tryndamere is going to be able to get out. He got a little bit of the beam there. His Undying Rage is up. He could turn this fight at any moment and take them both out. He has 3 levels up on the The Leona, look, he popped his Undying Rage. The disrespect from the Tryndamere there. He knew he wasn't going to die. His team came. Look at that, the flash burn. He's going to burn to death. Oh, the Shen escape. Oh, that's a big kill from the Jhin. Pick up all that shutdown gold.
Does have to pay with his life, though, and the Lilia's getting damage done in the backline. Jarvan's here, though, looking to complicate things. There is another shutdown, and if there is a saving grace for this NVCC team, it is this Jarvan. Now, in on the Varus, who picks up a double kill themselves. Janna now with a knock-up, and that's going to complicate things a great deal. Jarvan's trading okay, but it all comes to a head, and it's the Varus that takes the triple. Now, only Shen remains on the Rift, and, well, I don't think they're going to have a great time.
Yeah, GMU's doing the one thing that your parents tell you not to do when you're eating dinner is to play with their food. The Tryndamere was just having a little bit of fun down there in the bot lane, but that Varus came in there. It was just strictly business. Cleaned up all the kills, and they're looking to possibly take this inhibitor here, but the Varus is alone. No, the Varus is going to possibly get taken down here. He's going to get, yep, there it is, that shutdown gold, 700 gold over to the Orianna, and that blemishes that perfect KD for the Varus down there.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a shame, but look, they're playing with a house made of money right now. It's so hard to really throw this hard enough to lose the game.
Yeah,
We would have to see disaster after disaster after disaster.
Yeah, GMU right now is playing on nothing but house credit. They're doing whatever they like. They have the comp rooms. They're able to do whatever they want. The Summoner's Rift is their oyster. They have everything. Look at the Lilia. It wasn't a smart play by the Lilia to dive that far in, but in the end, I don't think it's going to matter. The Undying Rage is going to come out. The Jhin is going to try to run. Oh, he's able to escape with the flash and kill the Tryndamere. That was just absolutely mental.
Yeah, pretty much the trend going deep, and well, it's not really worked out. Now the Jarvan actually making a little bit of a mess play. I feel like almost for the first time this entire game, as the Mod gets a lot of free damage there. Baron is about to come up, and I feel like GMU, if they want, they can go try and take it, or they can keep this pressure on and keep all these lanes pushed in. It's going to be the Leona at range, finding the Janna, though, and now the ult comes out from the Jhin.
That's a good
Varus.
Jhin ult.
Oh, threads the needle. Are you kidding me from the Jhin? And now potentially the Mordekaiser could go down here as they all collapse.
To the Shadow Realm.
And that is a dead
Extra
Orianna.
damage onto the Mordekaiser right now. He's just burning them with his passive. Look at all the damage from the Mordekaiser. Jeez, that passive damage. They just stood in his pool of shenanigans.
The heartbreak, though, is the Varus will pick up that kill. The Mord going in with the Janna's help, and that might be game. I don't know. It's been a weird one. And
that's going to probably do it here. There's going to be 2 inhibitors going down, possibly all 3. We're seeing the super minions pop out right now. GMU's just doing whatever they like. Look at the all out for the Varus. Oh, the rampage for the Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser just has his passive up at all times. They're going to be able to walk through inside of their base with the tower shots. They're going to be able to complete this game here in dominating fashion. Oh, the Mordekaiser.
What in the world was this?
This
Truly
was...
baffling.
Oh, they're just... Oh, I have no words. I'm speechless. There's a rare time where I'm lost from words, but this is one of those points. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and just watch the gloriness of this game right now.
Well, there we have it. GMU, you wanna attack the Nexus, buddies? There we go. A good game. So it was a short one, 22 minutes and 9 seconds. And GMU will take down NVCC.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was an absolute beautiful game from GMU there. Every roll was ahead. The Trendemir. The Mordekaiser was quiet early, but just that amazing 3v1 by that Mordekaiser in the mid lane. Whew, that was a great game of League for the side of GMU here.
Absolutely. This is, of course, the Spring Summit brought to you by our founders, Game Gym and Events DC. Some huge donations coming through for charitable causes this weekend from Events DC, especially. Huge shout outs to them and everybody else supporting us. We are going to be back in just a few with more MAEC League of Legends.
Resources, even for kids out there, like this game gym where you can see gamers are here to be coached.